Good morning. Thank you for being here this morning. It's Sunday, the Lord's Day. And for some of us, every day is the Lord's Day. Let us rejoice and be glad. But for most people, Sunday is considered the Lord's Day. The following is from January 29th of 2004, 7:19 in the morning. And it's a quote from G.K. Chesterton, who was an English author, passed away in 1936. And I believe this is from his autobiography. So far as a man may be proud of a religion rooted in humility, I am very proud of my religion. I am especially proud of those parts of it that are most commonly called superstition. I am proud of being fettered by antiquated dogmas and enslaved by dead creeds, as my journalistic friends repeat with so much pertinacity. For I know very well that it is the heretical creeds that are dead, and that it is only the reasonable dogma that lives long enough to be called antiquated. There's this debate from different groups of Christians. The Baptists, the Catholics, Church of Christ, they all want to say that their religion, their church, is the oldest church initiated by Christ. And I go so far as to say it's not so much as which one is the oldest or the first. It's about which one's going to last. The one that becomes antiquated, the fact that it's been around so long and that it's considered antiquated should be proof that it is the true church. I've heard it said before that it's these dogmas and rules and creeds and rules that keep us enslaved. We got to understand that there's this outside force that's evil, that's always acting against us. And somebody put it one day that we're all just a bunch of scared and frightened children in the middle of a large meadow surrounded by high walls, and that those high walls are the Christian faith, and that the deceitful one wants to convince us to tear down those walls so that we can be free, so that we can live and be happy. And more times than not, when the walls are torn down, we end up really huddled together, scared and frightened for the evil that we're exposed to. I think often of the people that I remember growing up who were movie stars, rock stars, important people who had all of the things we consider important. They had fame, fortune, sex, everything. The stuff we wish we had. And in the end, I can't count how many of them passed away at a young age despite having all these things. So it's not always about what we think will make us happy. God grants us everything we need. It is a safe and moral thing to be encased by the walls of our faith. It protects us from the likes of the devil. It is God who gives us everything we need, not always everything we want. And two people were talking one day at work, and one says to the other, if you were to win the lottery, that money would ruin you. And the other man replied, that may be true, but I'd like to find out for myself. God bless everyone. Thank you again for spending this precious time with me on Sunday. May you Find peace this day and every day, and if God permits it, I will see you tomorrow. Thank you, and please take care.